Welcome back, my baby bats. All right. I went looking around. I'm stuck, so I had him come back here, and I'm just gonna start looking around, talking to Watson, and see if there's anything that will trigger that I can go back and do something.
Did you receive any assistance from Scotland Yard?
I never got past Constable Burns.
Obstructive moron. My brother is nearly killed in a vicious assault, and you can't even get in to see Lestrade.
Don't let anger dim your wit. The Yard is ignorant of our Diogenes discovery. That's a good thing, as you would ordinarily be the first to say. We don't yet know what variety of foul play we're dealing with.
Your pardon, Watson. My anger at the would-be assassins has made me muzzy. I have a fierce thirst. Only justice will slake it.
I think you mean revenge.
So be it. They are the same to me now.
Damn. Look at him, all upsetty spaghetti.
Have you begun your journal entries, Doctor?
Any matter in which you take an interest may have enduring public consequences.
Your investigative efforts expose several productive leads, Watson.
But no obvious starting point for our inquiry. They say a good beginning ensures a good outcome.
We are not so credulous to think so. There is more here than a common attempted murder.
So I surmised.
The matter will not admit of a simple resolution, but I will not rest until the wretch responsible for this outrage against my brother is punished.
Why I keep yawning? Oh my god, what the hell's going on? Is it because it's dark? What? Um. Okay. Hmm. Guess it. Have a whiskey soda. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. This is so boring just looking at it. Why do you have a knife on there? Disputed demands for payment. Okay. Interesting. We do all the same things. No, just look at that one. What? Didn't drag.
Combined with the right cosmetics, this would do nicely.
Hmm. Hmm. Like, you would think, like, oh wow, it's too loud, that's totally not him playing. Well, that's the thing about violins. Like, they're small and you're like, oh, cute, and then they're so fucking loud. Leafy fuck up. It's just so horrible. Got wax cylinders and a gramophone. And that is it. Okay. I'm gonna go back now. I've had enough looking all over his house. Where's his cocaine? I did not see that. Out of pumpkin spice. That's what my problem is. Okay, I've looked all around. Maybe.
Come along, Watson. The game's afoot.
Quite so, Holmes.
I can do fucking something. I'm trying to keep these episodes like half an hour. I spent half an episode just pissing around True 21B. Here, let's take an hour to get ready and change our codes. Doesn't say shirts, Max. If it bleeds, it leads. I just don't freaking know. I swear if I need a freaking... Okay, that was
Is
good.
Lestrade inside?
I assume. He's not obliged to inform me of his comings and goings, Mr. Holmes.
Sure. If I cannot talk to him...
Sergeant, what's in the evidence chest at the moment?
No fishing expeditions, Mr. Holmes. You know better. Let's just say everything in there is accounted for.
Sergeant, are you familiar with the Encyclopedia Britannica?
The greatest collection of book learning on earth, my dear pa always said.
That's as may be. I believe its articles on medicine are considered authoritative.
Next to God, they're all the truth there is, sir. Pa said so.
If you'd like to save the inspector's reputation from careening downhill and protect the yard from litigation for unlawful arrest, you should know of the latest research on epilepsy. Pay special attention to the sections on grand mal and psychomotor seizures. That man is sick.
Jensen, the man in the lockup, may be epileptic. Look up grand mal seizures in the EB and convey your findings to Inspector Lestrade.
Right away, Sarge.
See? I had to look at the thing and tell him to look it up in the Encyclopedia Britannica. Games. But it's
God!
not believers.
Have the incarcerated gentleman cleaned up immediately
Look it up.
and release him to his sister's custody. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Another scandal here would be damaging.
You're finally ready to resume your duties, Lestrade?
I appreciate your assistance on that medical matter, Mr. Holmes, but the arch tone is out of order. What can I do for you?
Evidently nothing,
not the best
even though there
answer.
is more to the Diogenes disaster than the pathetic official examination has divulged.
Suspicions are your trade, Mr. Holmes. Proof pays the bills in police business.
Proof? I'll give you proof. If your people...
We wondered, Inspector, if...
I'm perfectly capable of speaking for myself, Watson.
Watson trying to calm his ass down. That's funny.
If you won't investigate the explosion further, you might at least assist me.
How?
Give me carte blanche at the explosion site and the morgue. Something sinister is going on, Lestrade, if only you had the wit to see it.
I will ignore the insult in deference to your fragile emotional state. If you want to waste your time, I won't stop you.
Jesus.
But you'll excuse me if I don't squander my department's resources to gratify your overdeveloped and theoretic suspicions.
Without well-founded supposition, Lestrade, reason staggers and the mind dies. You might remember that.
God. My chair is squishy. Squeaky. I want to refill my pumpkin spice, but that means I have to get up and leave. Like, I love my purple mattress, but good God, trying to walk across that thing is like, remember in Mickey and the Beanstalk, where Goofy's trying to like walk across this big block of jello? Yeah, it's like that. Let's go check out the Diogenes. Yeah, let's go to the gay club. Yeah, in case you haven't figured it out, it's gay.
Forbes, I'd like to go inside. Please assist me.
Until further notice, sir, the club is closed to members and guests.
I'm not here for a Scotch and soda.
Impossible.
What are you playing at?
Your attitude is deplorable.
I have to show it to him, don't I? God damn it.
I'll honour the inspector's request. The yard, CID and all. Respect for authority is the cornerstone of civilization. Must maintain discipline. Would have preferred a personal appeal.
Indeed, I'll tell him you felt slighted. He's sure to be mortified.
God!
Did you happen to spy any suspicious persons lurking about earlier?
I tolerate no loitering on my watch, Mr. Holmes. Members don't like it. If I so much as sniff a tradesman, I move them along sharpish.
Let's not tarry, Forbes. We'll go in now.
I warn you that it's dark and nasty inside.
That suits my mood down to the ground.
And I remind you, touch nothing.
We ain't gonna do that. Club's founders are commemorated in oil. Brigadier Hastings. Wait! Detectician. I wonder if that's the same Hastings from, like, Faro. That'd be kind of cool. Tactician Sir Wingate Caulfield, Caulfied, the naturalist lately consumed by an obscure Caledonian tribe. Okay, and Mycroft Holmes. This cruel twist that Mycroft's image was less severely damaged than the man himself. Jesus. I feel like an asshole. Napoleon brandies and escape. Likewise, 3 crystal stiffeners. Mahogany bar, formerly fixture. Did it taste okay? You'll never know. Okay, let's see. Portraits, the bar, a beverage cart. Because, like, sometimes even, like, looking at stuff, you still have to, like, freaking examine.
Has anyone worked on the gas lines in the last day or so?
Checked and bled by Midlands last week. All in perfect order. Like Inspector Lestrade says, gas accidents are the price of progress.
Depend on Lestrade for a cliché in lieu of exercising his brain. The Lectio Facilior is fine for paleography, but it won't do for logic. The man's reasoning powers are abysmal.
I take it one right. Of course, you gotta fucking snitch. Mm. Hmm. Stuck in the wood like tines in a potato. Hmm. I love how he told me not to touch anything. I'm over here touching a bunch of shit. Why gotta walk over there? Weird. That's just weird. Hmm. Nation strangers. So weird seeing the little horns right in front of my kitty ears.
I've asked you not to touch anything, Mr. Holmes. That's club property.
I literally just picked up a thing right in front of you, and then you're mad about a dude. I literally picked up a sandal, and you wanna act like hmm. Mm.
Mr. Holmes, I've told you, touch nothing.
I could move it with my shoulder, but it's not worth being crushed by the falling rubble.
Is there more? There is more. There is no more. Hmm.
Watson, what do your feline orbs espy?
Outlines, Holmes. No real details. The smoke plays tricks with the light.
Was your clock face near the grandfather, Watson?
It was, Holmes. How did you guess?
You know my methods, Doctor. I do not guess. I observe. I deduce.
I deduce.
Watson, do you have a bullseye? It's as dark as a rent collector's heart over here.
I don't have mine, Holmes. Battery's gone. What do you need?
I'd like to shed some light on the situation rather than curse the darkness.
I'm gonna go get my...
Anything of significance,
lantern.
Watson?
Not that I can see, which isn't much.
I'd like more of what you found, or your skill in finding it.
I wouldn't call it skill, Holmes. It was dumb luck.
Most men's modesty is a sham or an excuse, Doctor. Your modesty becomes you.
So I need to come back with my lantern.
Forbes, the lounge appears wrapped in morning bombazine.
It hardly matters. There's nothing to see.
You'll excuse me if I should come to a different conclusion.
Suit yourself. Remember, touch nothing. Club rules must be enforced. Even in...
Please don't put yourself out. We can get on by ourselves.
You may think so. It's my job to monitor the activities of strangers.
I put it to you, Forbes, that before the explosion a man entered the club carrying a valise.
No one could enter the club with a case without my notice. I am responsible and trusted.
Your competence is not at issue, Forbes, but I promise prevarication will ruin you. Now, could anyone have entered the club with a case?
A stranger did come in while I was at my tea. Saw his head and shoulders as he walked to the lounge. Average sort of youngish gentleman, presentable. Had flat eyes like an animal. His party must have been out because he left a minute later. He's the only possibility, Mr. Holmes, I swear.
Thank you, Forbes. That's very satisfactory. Are you guarding the perimeter, Forbes?
This seems the best vantage point, Mr. Holmes.
Considering the upper story could collapse at any moment and crash down on our heads.
What? Oh, right, yes. Out of harm's way. Very unstable. Another reason to touch nothing.
I need to be able to come back here without him and with a lantern. So I remember at some point there was a bullseye lantern. Go check out. Oh, I need to just walk. Touch nothing.
Brother or no brother, you'll receive a bill for harm to that door. It's club property.
Okay.
Forbes, who relieves you when you're away from your post?
Always on duty, Mr. Holmes. The members have given me a room of my own.
Don't be obtuse. Surely you have bodily functions to attend to, tea breaks and so on?
I leave for a minute or two during the day. I have my Evanses and tea at 4:30, with members' permission.
Did any strangers enter the club in the afternoon?
No one escapes my eye, Mr. Holmes. After the late post, a few guests arrived and left. All perfectly respectable gentlemen.
I'm sure they were, Forbes. Were any of them carrying a valise or a large package, anything of that sort?
Certainly not. The Diogenes don't cater to commercial travellers. I send them packing.
Do you remark anything odd about the entry, Forbes?
Well, it's burned and soaked with water, isn't it?
I mean, anything unexpected?
No, the place is a mess. I'll have to clean it up.
Such ish.
I hope you're satisfied.
You'd be the last to know, Forbes.
So much animosity, oh my god. Let's go talk to the matron. Her royal bitchness. I'm investigating, so you have to let me in.
You'll note I'm authorized to investigate matters relating to the Diogenes explosion.
It's nothing to me. The inspector has no standing among my charges, the quick or the dead. In any case, this is a solicitation for cooperation, not an order.
Cunt!
I ask again, in a civil manner, for permission to see my brother. I am his only relation.
I cannot allow sympathy to shift my judgment. Mr. Holmes will not expire any time soon. There's no need to disturb him and transgress hospital regulations.
That tears it, Watson. It's war. Have you conceived of a perfectly gruesome method for disposing of the brute?
Nothing so permanent, alas, but a diversion might serve us. She can't attend to her patients and her paperwork at once.
Watson, I'm grateful that mischief is part of your makeup. The invalid might assist us.
I think we're remember this. God.
Would you mind if I pushed your gurney to a warmer and more sanitary spot?
As long as I'm on it, I couldn't care less. Any change of scenery would be appreciated.
See, he got consent from the person involved, you know? It's fine. Okay, probably not like that. Damn, Sherlock.
That patient must be retrieved. I won't forget this. You've earned trouble for yourselves.
Fuck you, whore.
Watson, I think we should take this opportunity to explore the bowels of Bart.
I'm with you, Holmes. I wouldn't want to face her alone.
Oh, you're going to the morgue.
Dr. McCabe, might I have a moment of your valuable time?
Not so valuable that I can't afford to spend it as I choose.
Can you tell me how Sir Hubert Fortescue died?
You know better than to ask without authorization, Mr. Holmes.
Wait, not often. Inventory. I am dumb.
Thank you.
I forget.
It never gives me pleasure to deny or ignore your inquiries, Mr. Holmes, but things must be done properly.
How many cadavers do you process in a given day?
Too many. Please excuse me. I'm up to my elbows in work.
Not a terribly felicitous expression, considering your vocation.
Perhaps, but accurate. Your visit had a point, I suppose, besides to criticize my choice of words?
Excuse me, Doctor, I was rude.
Your curiosity has overcome your judgment, Mr. Holmes. Please do not investigate matters for which you have no brief.
Can the stench of carbolic be harmful to one's health, Watson?
You're overly sensitive, Holmes. A morgue must be disinfected regularly. I rather enjoy it.
Chacun son goût, as my French relations say. The rankest abattoir can be no worse.
Can I really not ask him anything else? Oh.
Your findings on Sir Hubert, please, Doctor.
The official cause of death was asphyxiation. There is evidence of extensive brain trauma.
And the laceration on his head?
Occurred before death. It is not, however, the source of the brain injury.
Typically precise and pertinent, Doctor.
Flatterer. Now that you've had your way with me, you'll be off to the new ward just like Dr. Watson. You'll pass from my morgue like snow in April.
Perhaps. But we all must travel this way again. We are all yours in the end, Doctor.
That's true.
Might I examine the body?
Yes, I'll try not to take your request as a criticism of my performance.
Accepting the medical examiner's usual depredations, the deep laceration above his left eye, there are no other indications of anatomical damage. Blisters. Match for his constitution, he dosed at least 18 hours a day.
Might I see Sir Hubert's clothes?
Help yourself. You know where I keep them.
Tweed clothing and student shoes bespeak an enthusiastic Highlander. Through came no nearer, though he came no nearer to Scotland than indulging a passion for single malt whiskey.
What can you tell me about the burns on his back, Doctor?
Mostly first degree. His tweed coat is as heavy as a horse blanket.
Have you conclusions about the nature of the fire which killed him?
I suspect a flash fire. Very hot, oxygen-devouring, but its heat was not sustained.
One that could burn convenient fuel, but move too fast to consume heavy furniture, and, forgive me, flesh?
Precisely.
Accumulating all this evidence.
Are you awake, sir? Do you know your name? Sister, I strongly recommend that this patient's vital signs be taken. You may be surprised by the result. Have you made anything of Mycroft's speech, Watson?
No. I wish I'd read Freud's recent work more closely. Or perhaps the neurologist would be more informative. He can talk in symbols and anagrams and riddles, but conventional speech seems impossible. Were we not desperate for information, it would be entirely fascinating.
But as we are desperate, it is aggravating. We must be inventive. Hello, brother. You're keeping well, I hope?
Yes, elephant ears, too inquisitive by her. Imbecilic, treacherous louts. Those fools are playing at what? What? Oh, where are you? Sherlock!
Calm yourself, Mycroft. I'm right here. Tell me why you summoned us to the Diogenes.
No. It's safe. Joburg chap's first rate, who died but was not born.
That's too obscure. What's safe? My brain isn't everything it might be, Mycroft. Nor is yours, it seems.
Two keys. Ring over the car.
Now, Watson, the means to probe Mycroft's inner sanctum are in hand. What is it, Mycroft? What do you have for me? Where do you have it?
Where's the heart? Shush, shush. Here's the secret. Sahara has none. Better than cursing the darkness.
Come again?
I'm so tired. Now I lay me down to sleep.
Mycroft, do you recall Clifford, Ashley, Buckingham, Arlington, and Lauderdale?
A clique of intriguers. Are they back? Where?
His incapacity is not permanent. He knows a cabal when he hears it.
I want my arms under here so it be warm. He probably pissed. Yeah, I clicked on.
Can you repeat what my brother has said since you've been on duty?
I'm no eavesdropper. He uses mostly big words, and his language has not been of the highest quality. I brushed more than once.
I gotta walk all the way over there to talk to him.
His club's in ruins. He wouldn't risk his office. Home is where the heart is. He must mean he has something at his digs.
I'd rather not get nicked for breaking and entering.
I'll hardly be denied access to my own brother's flat.
Do you imagine a senior minister's portal is more easily penetrable than Mrs. Hudson's door?
As always, Watson, you make an excellent point. I'm armed to do battle with Matron, Doctor. I trust you will support me.
At your service, Holmes. We shall secure Mycroft's effects or die in the attempt.
When Stevenson wrote that there is nothing like a little judicious levity, he might have added, thank heaven.
Okay, I came here from medical examiner's office. I can't go back to that. How come I can only go to the morgue into there? I can't just, go to the morgue
Hi.
from here. I can just go back the way I came. I mean, I don't fucking know. I better be able to go in there. I'm pissed.
Confine your movement to this hall, or you'll be forcibly removed.
You'll be forcibly removed from this life.
As a courtesy, Matron, I inform you that we are going inside.
Given your reprehensible behavior, Mr. Holmes, I don't think so.
Were I to inform the director that you left a patient untended for hours and exposed him to a contagious virus, she is sure to take a very dim view of your performance. You have been negligent, Matron, and you have violated your own precious hospital policy.
The patient required no special treatment. He was admitted with a minor head injury.
That's as may be, but his fall resulted from his sickness. He is critically ill with a respiratory ailment. Exposure to flu could kill him. Shall we keep your oversight among ourselves?
Yes.
Please be more careful in future.
right. Bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you, whore. Right. Okay, God, it's weird. They're touching my touchpad wrong. See, this is what I want. A mouse. Can't show it to him? Okay, I guess I have to try to take it first. Oh, cabinet. What?
I'd like to examine Sir Hubert's body again.
As you wish, Mr. Holmes. He's still on the table.
But
The morgue and the dental office have much in common, Watson. You mean that one ardently hopes to avoid visits to both? Exactly. One feels fortunate to emerge and vows to repeat the experience only under duress. This brings us a little further along, Watson. Not for the first time, Holmes. You have lost me. What do you mean? The manner of Sir Hubert's death is a key. My friend, perhaps you should rest. You're starting to ramble. Forgive me. Sir Hubert's death confirms your discovery at the club. The explosion's the important thing. Did the cop already come and take it? Or he was up in...
What is your name, if I might ask?
Colleran, sir. Bob Colleran. How may I be of service?
Mr. Mycroft Holmes is my brother, Colleran. I'm sure he wouldn't mind if we waited for him upstairs.
That would be out of order, sir. You are not expected, sir. Unexpected guests are not received by residents. That's hardly decisive, sir. M could be anybody.
But it does show who I am.
Perhaps. Look, even if I let you into the vestibule, which I won't, you couldn't get into his flat. I couldn't let you in even if I wanted to, and I don't. Mr. Holmes has the only key.
I'm investigating.
Lestrade requests my cooperation? I think not. I've never even heard of the man. A card doesn't confirm identity, sir. It proves nothing except you've taken the trouble to have one made up.
You are some sort of government official, I take it?
In a manner of speaking, sir. I'll appreciate no more questions along those lines. Let's just say I'm charged with the welfare of the residents here and their possessions.
Colleran, I assure you I can be trusted upstairs. My brother summoned me.
So you say. Have you not heard of Mr. Sherlock Holmes? He is our most famous detective. His cases are the talk of all London.
I believe little of what I hear, sir, and nothing of what I read in the press.
I should have identification which should entitle me to some consideration.
Consideration, no. But if you can prove your relationship, perhaps an explanation is owing.
Why'd you keep doing options? Damn. Is his stuff at... I bet it's at the cops. I bet the cops have it. Because there's a receipt.
Which is more bother, Lestrade being in or being out?
It's a fair question. Seems I'm the only one round here working all hours. Go in if you like.
Will you provide some police protection from my brother?
Don't push, Mr. Holmes. We've had... Thank you, Inspector. Shall we leave, Holmes?
Can I use my receipt to get his shit?
Sergeant, might I speak to Lestrade, please?
Of course. Inspector, Mr. Holmes to see you. Mr. Holmes, Doctor.
God damn it. I don't get it. If the cops don't have it, how come we weren't able to get it from the morgue? Well... this will be for another time. Thank you for watching. And good lord, what an... I guess an adventure it's been? It's been crazy, good lord. And this matron, good god, I cannot stand her. Ugh. Please like and subscribe. I love you. Mind your Gothmother.